Yo, what up? So now I'm gonna start talking about the rising sign. So the rising sign is all about your personality and how you're seen. It's the it's who you are, it's the individual. So your sun sign represents how you're consciously aware, and based on that conscious awareness, you take action based on how you're consciously aware, whether you realize it or not. And many people don't realize it, that they're doing this. The same goes with their moon sign and all the other signs. So with their moon sign, this is how you're receiving internally. So how you're feeling about yourself and how you're internalizing things from within, and how you're externalizing, aka your sun sign, is how you're gonna filter through your personality, aka your rising. So I'm gonna make an example for some zodiac alignments. Let's say you have an Aquarius sun and a Aries moon, and your personality is, I'm gonna get to that later. But let's say your sun in Aquarius, right? You're consciously aware of having fixated thoughts, and those fixated thoughts will make you original and unique by default. And trying to gather higher thinking and communicating them. And it's all about the air sign, having faraway thoughts and being original and unique. And it's the water barrier, and it brings information, new information and technology and innovation. So it's humanitarian, and it's all about networking and associating and connecting with people. So that's how you're consciously aware of how you're doing it as a sun sign and taking action accordingly. So, and with your moon sign, let's say if it's in Aries, your moon sign is gonna be, you're gonna feel like you're gonna have to be an individual. So it's backed up by Mars. So you're gonna go about your emotions very direct and confident and self-like. So you're gonna push through with how you're consciously aware of being a humanitarian and being unique and original and having fixated thoughts. So this individual is gonna be, be confident in how they're having fixated thoughts and being original. So let's say your rising sign is in Capricorn, for example. Your Capricorn is going to be all about, people are going to see you as having high regards of yourself, like having status. You're going to feel like you're going to be seen as like important, like you got things going on with yourself, like high regards, high status. You look like you get shit done, very important type shit. That's what your rising sign is, your personality, how you're seen, and your individual. So it's the personality, I think I already said it, yeah. So I'm gonna make another example with your rising sign. So let's say your sun is in Aries and your moon is in Gemini. So as an Aries sun, you're gonna be all about the self. You're gonna be consciously about the self. You're gonna go about things with the self, and you're gonna be seen selfish, and because it's exalted here. So the way you're consciously aware of, people who are into astrology might confuse that with your rising sign, because the way Aries do things is gonna be very direct and and very within their individualism. So with the moon sign here, Gemini, you're gonna feel like you're gonna have to communicate and think about yourself, basically, and the things that you desire, your passions and motivations, aka Aries, how you're consciously aware of, which is your sun sign. And the moon sign here is you're gonna feel like you're gonna think and communicate about your passions and your desires and how you see things. And it's gonna come up. It's always gonna come up. It might come across. It's gonna come across selfish. And oh yeah, this person looked like he only cares about himself, and he only thinks about himself and communicating about himself. But that's just how they naturally are as a Aries sun and a Gemini moon. Just communicating and thinking about what they got going on. So let's say your personality is in, your rising is in Pisces. This person is gonna seem very dreamlike and illusionary and delusionary at the same time, and all about the imaginations. And this person is gonna seem like might be creative or delusion. It just depends on the individual and how people perceive them and how they go about their spirit. So Aries sun is all about the self, going consciously aware of going for your desires and passions and being straightforward and exalted here. Moon sun is communicating and thinking about your passions and desires. And rising sign is your personality, how you're seen, which is in Pisces. You might seem delusion. You might seem like very imaginary and all in your imaginations and delusions when it comes to communicating your desires and passions and motivations. So this should go deep. So the rising sign is all about how you're seen. And I'm gonna make another example, but different. So your sun sign is how you're consciously doing things from day-to-day life. Like you could be consciously aware of going to work, and you might feel differently about that. You might feel like, yeah, I don't want to go to work, but I have to go to work. That's your moon sign. You feel like you don't have to go to work, but you have to go to work, because if you don't, you might get fired, or you might miss a paycheck. And your personality through that, which is your rising sign, is how you go about work, going through the you might listen to music while going through the travels of work. You might have an idea of what you like, having an imagination of what you like. You might what you got going on is basically that. So you might be into some type of music that you like on a consistent daily basis while you're going to work. That's your personality. That's your rising sign. So it depends. It gets deep. So let's say I'm gonna make another example. Let's say your sun is in Capricorn and your moon is in Cancer and your rising is in Libra. So damn, I forgot what I said. No, okay, sun in Capricorn. So sun in Capricorn is you're gonna be consciously aware of initiating your business, your work, your status, and how you go about your status quo and how you want to be seen. So you're already consciously aware of that's what you need to do, and associate yourself with. And with your moon sign in Cancer, you're already going to be in the emotional stability of that's what you need to do, or what that's what you consciously need to do, and that's what you're consciously comfortable with, and that brings you stability. So with your personality is your Libra rising, you're gonna seem fair about how you go about things consciously, and bringing an emotional stability here, Cancer, about initiating business and work and how you're seen. And it's all about the personality, is all about the Libra rising is all about structure and having balance. And Saturn is here, so it's gonna bring the limitations and the obstacles. People are gonna see that you're a fair person, like you bring equilibrium to every situation. So yeah, fucking car, man. But yeah, that's all I have to say for now.